It is the year 218 BC. Hannibal stands at the base of the Alps. Behind him, the Roman legions are chasing. Ahead, the mountains touch the freezing sky. This is the most dangerous path in history. Rome thinks Hannibal is walking to his death. But the young general has a secret weapon. He wins the trust of the Allobroges tribe. Their leader, Brancus, gives them warm clothes. He provides food and guides for the climb. The Carthaginian army begins the long ascent, but the air is thin and the wind bites. Suspicion hangs heavy in the frozen air. Are these guides friends or deadly enemies? The first step into the clouds is taken. The trap is already being set. The friendly guides suddenly vanish into thin air. Hannibal senses a shift in the wind. He sends scouts to the high ridges above. The news is grim and terrifying. Tribesmen are gathering on the mountain peaks. They are waiting for the army to enter the pass. Hannibal knows an ambush is coming. He stops the march and waits for night. He picks a small group of elite soldiers. Under the stars, they climb the vertical cliffs. They take the high ground before the enemy. At dawn, the main army begins to move. The tribesmen see the column and attack. They scream as they charge down the slopes, but Hannibal is already looking down at them. The hunters have now become the prey. The battle breaks out on a narrow ledge. Carthaginian soldiers fight with their backs to space. One wrong step means a 1,000-foot fall. The tribal warriors smash into the line. Horses panic and scream in the narrow pass. Many men are pushed over the jagged edge, but Hannibal's elite force strikes from above. They crush the tribesmen against the cliffside. The enemy is shattered in a matter of minutes. Hannibal does not stop to celebrate. He storms their village and takes their grain. He needs every scrap of food to survive. The march resumes through the bloody snow, but the mountains are just getting started. The real enemy is the ice itself. Death is watching from every shadow. 3 days of silence follow the battle. The army moves through a narrow gray gorge. Suddenly, tribal chiefs appear with white branches. They offer hostages and mountain guides. They swear they only want peace and friendship. Hannibal looks into their eyes and sees lies. He accepts the offer but prepares for blood. He moves the heavy baggage to the front. He puts his best infantry in the very rear. The column enters a deep, dark canyon. Giant cliffs rise 200 meters on both sides. The sun disappears behind the stone walls. The only sound is the crunch of boots. The guides lead them deeper into the trap. The silence is about to be broken. The mountain is ready to scream. The hidden warriors move. They wait until the column is perfectly trapped. Suddenly, massive boulders rain from the sky. The gorge becomes a giant killing zone. Projectiles smash bone and wooden shields. The baggage animals panic and trample the men. Soldiers look up but see only falling death. Then, the main tribal force hits the rear. They expect to find weak, tired supply men. Instead, they run into Hannibal's heavy iron. The elite infantry is ready and waiting. They form a wall of shields and spears. The tribesmen are shocked by the resistance, but the rocks keep falling from above. Hannibal urges his men to run forward. The gorge is turning into a mass grave as the chaos continues. Hannibal is separated from his cavalry. He spends a terrifying night on a bare rock. He watches his men die in the dark. But his strategy in the rear holds firm. The heavy infantry pushes the tribesmen back. By morning, the enemy finally retreats. The army crawls out of the narrow gorge. They reach an open area and catch their breath. The Allobroges' attacks are finally over. But the cost has been devastatingly high. The snow is stained red for miles. The army is smaller and weaker now, but the summit is finally in sight. The hardest part is yet to come. The sky begins to turn a deadly white. An early winter hits the high peaks. Heavy snowstorms blind the exhausted soldiers. The paths are hidden under deep, soft drifts. One step off the trail means a silent fall. Treacherous voids swallow men and wagons. The elephants slip and slide on the ice. The African soldiers are freezing to death. Men huddle together just to stay warm. Hunger begins to gnaw at their stomachs. Many lose hope and lie down to sleep forever. But Hannibal walks among them untouched. He refuses to let the mountain win. He pushes them toward the final ridge. 9 days after starting, they reach the top. The world below is hidden in mist. To see what happens next, watch Part 2.